Alright, good evening everybody. Meteorologist James Sickler here in the SV Storm Center. We are continuously trying to track severe thunderstorms right now, starting to form in the Kentucky area. Right now we are focused on a cell near the Barlow area, LA Center area, and I just started to pick out a city landmark that people know. I would say Harrisburg, um, Metropolis. These are all areas you should be keeping an eye on. Right now we are doing continuous live coverage of this cell. Gonna be flipping camera angles over here. Let's go back to camera 2. So we do have also a new microphone. You can see right here. Are testing that out. Do have some lights behind me. So enough with that. We are going to be starting to track this storm. Again, this storm is possibly producing a area of rotation that we are keeping an eye on. I'm going to pull that back up again. Going to pretty much take this storm into this entire storm into 3D. Let's get rid of that. Rotation, you can see just to the north of I don't know how to pronounce that, or I would say just to the south of Mound City, west or to the east of Cario. You can definitely tell there is an broad area of rotation within this storm. Bluer, I believe, indicates the higher areas of rotation, so we are keeping an eye on that storm because it hasn't been tornado warned yet, but it has shown signs that it could be producing some pretty significant rotation. Gonna take a slice through this storm. Not too tall in this area that I chose. Let me try again. So we did get a radar update for this storm. My mouse doesn't want to work for me right now. Here we go. So the storm is pretty tall. It's going to be around 20 kilofeet, possibly in some areas up to 30 kilofeet. And again, the storm is moving to the northeast at this time. Let's flip over to main graphics. Put this radar into motion. Unfortunately, we don't have any state lines or county lines. We are trying our best to figure out what the problem is. Right now we are contacting the support company, or the support or company for support. Still do not know what is wrong with it at the moment. But let me pause the radar in motion. And let's go to storm relative velocity. And you can kind of tell there's an area right here. This is the area we've been watching. We also are keeping an eye. So pretty much we're keeping an eye on. We are watching anywhere where the more significant part of the storm is. So the center of the storm we are focusing on. So do have some slight areas of rotation again near LA Center, Barlow, Mound City. If you're in these areas, you need to take a shelter immediately. These storms are very dangerous. And radar site is just to the north of Massac. So I'm going to put a new track on this. So this is our new broadcasting software, which we will be using for the summer for the New England part of the year. Right now I am doing a live stream for the southern parts of the U.S. So we have a new system, if it wants to work. Sometimes it doesn't want to work. There we go. So now this is decided to work for us. So I'm gonna put a track right here. I'm gonna go this way. LA Center, gonna be around 6:35. This is Eastern Standard Time for you. So let's go ahead, go to... Again, LA Center, you are in the path of the storm. Gotta track this entire... areas affected by the storm. Metropolis, you are gonna be being affected by the storm probably around 6:47 to 7:08. This is gonna be Eastern Standard Time again. And Brookport at 7:08. So this storm is moving to the northeast. You have, at one point, we had 2-inch in diameter hail size with the storm. So hail is a big factor with the storm. Are going to be keeping an eye on this storm, and will continuously be updating you on the storm that is occurring in southern New Hampshire. Sorry, not New Hampshire. This is in Missouri area. So let's go back to GR level, or GR level analysis. And that white area is where it's going to be very heavy rainfall, and are possibly seeing some hail, a very dense hail core right in that area. Let's actually go put the POSH, which is probability size of the hail. And again, where the white is, it's going to be a more... It can be a larger size hail. So I'm actually going to go back to WSV3. Get rid of that. I'm going to go to... probe that was on. So I'm actually going to do the position of hail. Probability of severe hail. Let's go back to that on WSV3. So winds are gusting to 60 miles an hour within the storm. So this is really where we're focusing our eye on. Have had a few microbursts pop up on our radar. Have winds estimated 44 miles an hour. So winds are going to be very strong with the storm. These winds are going towards the radar. So green is going towards the radar. Red is going away from the radar. And again, stronger winds on the southern side of the storm. 53 mile an hour gusts in that specific area. 70 mile an hour wind gusts. So we are keeping an eye on the storm again. Multiple severe thunderstorm warnings are starting to pop up for the area. I'm going to take a quick break, and I will be right back and go gather some more information. Alright, I'm back. Just had to get a quick information update from the National Weather Service in that area. So we do actually have had, I apologize now for not noticing that there's any lagginess in the stream. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, but we do have some stream lagginess, so please bear with me as my internet connection always isn't the greatest, but we will work through this. You have a threshold of 25, so there has been a tornado possibly a tornado reported in this area. Do have, we're actually going to slice this storm into 3D and go to the rotation. This is the exact area where I was talking about before. Huge area rotation. I'm not sure why the National Weather Service has not issued a tornado warning on this yet. Did have, again, a potential tornado. Hail size now getting up to almost 3 inches. So 3-inch in diameter hail size is a pretty big deal for that area. And we are continuously again tracking this storm starting at 5:30 Eastern Time. Again, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail, probably a little bit higher than that now if I haven't updated this warning. Still a severe thunderstorm warning, not a tornado warning, or a tornado warning hasn't been issued yet. Again, we are keeping an eye on this as the system, or as the front will move through the southern parts of the United States. It's moving over the center, and located at 512. So this is near the center. Again, the center is right over currently in the severe thunderstorm warning. You have Concord inside of that severe thunderstorm warning. Lone Oak is in the severe thunderstorm warning. Patachu is in that severe thunderstorm warning. Brookport is in that severe thunderstorm warning. Metropolis is also in that severe thunderstorm warning. Bandana is also in that severe thunderstorm warning. Heath, you are under severe thunderstorm warning as well. This is a storm relative velocity, so this is telling you if there's a possible chance of a tornado developing with the storm. Correlation coefficient. Gonna check if there's any debris industry with the storm. Showing not too much there. Base velocity again. Did have a slight area of rotation, possibly a tornado just a few moments ago. That dropped down. 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts possibly at that time. So we are trying to figure out if there is a tornado on the ground at that time, or at the moment. I'm going to try to pull up and see if we can get a live cam going.